come to my attention that there's some confusion between what social media marketing is and what social selling is. So let's fix that, shall we? So there's a couple key differences when it comes to the purpose. The purpose of social media marketing is to increase your brand awareness, get people to know who you are so that when your sales team's having that conversation, when you're trying to get new partners, new employees, they already have a sense of who you are and what your business is about. And so that's the goal of broadly social media marketing. Social selling is more about building relationships. So your sales team, your biz dev team, they're building relationships with prospects, with partners, with their network, with referral partners, and they are using those connections to help drive pipeline and for their prospects, hopefully speeding up pipeline. From a messaging perspective, your social media marketing is going to talk broadly. It's going to try and attract prospects and customers with your point of view, with your company's narrative, a little bit more promotional, and you are showing off why you are different than your competitors. From a social selling perspective, this is a much more one-on-one versus a one-to-many communication. And so your reps are using, yes, your marketing assets and your corporate message, but they're using that to reach out and drive and build relationships with their prospects. So from a social media perspective, your company might put out a research report and maybe gate that, maybe socialize that in a promotional sense. But from a social selling perspective, your team is going to use that to drive conversations. Hey, our report found that X% of companies struggle with this. Are you finding that? Are you seeing these challenges? And they're going to use the marketing, messaging, and assets to position themselves as a resource, as a thought leader, and help to drive that relationship differently than the broad messaging of a research report, for example. And finally, there's also some nuance to the approach for each tactic. From a broad social media perspective, we are using content marketing and distribution in order to attract and inform our audience to reach new audiences, again, generate that awareness. And you are usually or sometimes looking at a mix of different campaigns. This could be organic, there could be some influencer marketing, there could be some paid or sponsored content, or maybe even, a direct ad campaign. And so that's different than, again, a social selling initiative is often in the DMs. So it's more than just comments, although commenting and nurturing your audience in your network, really, nurturing your network is important. It's really, again, getting into the DMs and having targeted and personalized conversations in order to position you as a thought leader and to start having a conversation. Because while social media marketing is supposed to be social, it's a little bit more broadcast in nature, whereas social selling should be a dialogue. It should be a back and forth. It should deepen the connections that your sales team, your biz dev team have with their partners and their prospects. And that helps to keep that person, that rep, top of mind throughout a longer sales cycle or even until the buyer is ready, because we know that such a small percentage of our total addressable market is actually in market to purchase at any given time. And so social selling is a strategy that really complements your overall social media marketing efforts, and the two work together really well to overall help to drive pipeline, increase pipeline, and really helps to accelerate and improve the results that you're seeing through your company's social media initiatives and efforts.